Good morning. We are in a time of lament right now. We're grieving for those whose lives have been lost in the coronavirus pandemic. They are not just numbers, but real people who loved and were loved, who had families and friends, who lived in all sorts of different situations, and who had futures. None of them deserve to die from this uncontrolled virus. We are in a time of lament right now for our Black and brown sisters and brothers who have been victims of white supremacy, violence, and racism. They are not numbers either. They are real people who loved and were loved, who had friends and families, who lived in all sorts of situations and had futures ahead of them. None of them deserve to die from the evils in our midst. With these words, "Oh Lord, how long?" we cry out as well. Let me share with you the words of one of my favorite hymns found in the ELW page or number 709. "Oh God, Why Are You Silent?" by Marty Haugen. I would sing it, but it brings me to tears, so I will read it instead. Oh God, why are you silent? I cannot hear your voice. The proud and strong and violent all claim you and rejoice. You promised you would hold me with tenderness and care. Draw near, O love, enfold me, and ease the pain I bear. Some people are saying God is silent right now, and yet God is not silent. God has commanded us to love all people, to put others before ourselves. People of color are in danger every day because of racism that only sees the color of their skin. We are called to stand with them and to work for justice. Not just talk about it, but make hard choices, do difficult things, stand with them in all the injustice they face every day. We are not to be silent, just as God is not silent in the face of violence and denial of the full humanity of all those made in God's image. That's all people, but right now, we need to stand with our sisters and brothers of color instead of simply talking about it. We need to see beyond the violence in the streets to the disease underlying it in our society. This is a time of lament, to be sure, but it is also a time for action. The rioting in our streets provokes fear in those who see it, but the reason for it must not be ignored. Remember these words from Micah 6. What does the Lord require of you but to do justice and to love kindness and to walk humbly with your God? I share with you the final stanza of Haugen's hymn and ask that you hear it as a prayer. May pain draw forth compassion. Let wisdom rise from loss. Oh, take my heart and fashion the image of your cross, that I may know your healing through healing that I share, your grace and love revealing, your tenderness and care. May God bless you and lead you in this time of lament. Amen.